Welcome to the podcast, the Gamebois podcast. Today we're going to be talking about Sony's new gaming handheld and Xbox's future handheld and the new Steam Deck. So it's handheld city today. We're also going to talk about physical versus digital games and what we think about that. All that in today's episode of the Gamebois podcast.
Yeah, pilot
All right, how are we
episode.
feeling, guys? What's up?
Feeling pretty well. Not much. It's a good day. It's a rainy day. Oh, really?
It is
It rained
raining.
all week out here.
Oh, well, since Josh moved away, we haven't really been talking to him. So
Yeah, Josh. How's Hawaii, bro?
Hawaii's pretty great. A few volcanoes, some monsoons. Nothing I can't handle though.
no,
Something like
we were talking beforehand that it's actually we haven't talked all together like this in like a month. So we were just catching up before all this, and it's kind of interesting to catch up on a podcast. So
yeah. It's just an excuse for us all to get together, chop it up.
facts, major facts. All right, so I just want to get right into the juicy bits. Us. All right, we're gonna talk about Sony's new handheld. And last week in gaming, there was an article about Sony finally updating the PlayStation Portal. Do you guys remember the PlayStation Portal? You guys remember that?
Not
Vaguely.
No?
the PS Vita or the PSP.
Nah, dude. Hey, it would have been cool if it was a PlayStation Vita. I
Bring
still
that
have
back.
mine.
Run it back.
Okay,
I mean, V Station?
For the-
PP?
this is perfect because if you guys don't really remember, whoa. Oh, dude, that reminded me of the PlayStation 5 Pro's new what is it? Their like super sampling AI thing, and it's called PlayStation Super Sampling Resolution or whatever. And somebody said, "Oh, so you mean pisser?" I just thought that was so funny.
That was a nickname in house.
I mean,
Yeah.
because the PlayStation Portal their subscribers is called PlayStation Plus Premium. You know what I mean? So PlayStation PP subscribers. I think they did it on purpose. It's smart. It's honestly smart marketing, bro. Smart
Hey,
marketing.
those Sony people, man. I don't know about them. Okay, but if you're not familiar, the PlayStation Portal originally released in November 15, 2023, and it was basically a DualSense controller with a giant screen in the middle. And whenever we saw it, and I was like, "Oh, you could play PlayStation games portably. This is like competing with the Steam Deck." Well, that's not actually what it was. It was like a dedicated remote handheld device. Like you could only stream the games from your PlayStation 5. So not only did you also need a PlayStation 5, but in order to play this thing, it was also $200. So you're forking out 650 for a PlayStation 5, and then you got to drop $200 for this device that can only play from your PlayStation that you already have to have in order to play.
Yeah,
Again,
it
it was
the
just
good
kinda
news
like-
is that, like, if you didn't get a PlayStation when the scalper prices were at 1,000, you could easily afford that.
Yeah.
Yeah,
so it's a
for real.
basically
I
like,
mean,
the handheld.
what's that thing where like remote play? That's basically all it is.
it's literally a dedicated remote play console.
It kind of sounds like the Wii U.
Oh. Yeah, low key.
Oh, yeah, except the Wii U, the price was included.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the only problem.
That phone just get a backbone.
In our show notes, Josh, if you want to take it, if you click on the article, there's actually a picture of it. So if you're like struggling to figure out what it looks like,
These
basically,
show
you
notes
take
that's
it-
in the chat.
no, it's in our Notion.
I can put it in the chat. I'll put it in the chat. I got you.
Dude, Dexter, perfect. So take a DualSense controller, chop it in half, and put a 7-inch 1080p or 720p screen right in the middle. Now, the cool part was that, the DualSense is one of the most advanced controllers that is on the market right now with, the adaptive triggers, the HD rumble, or that's what the Switch calls it, but like super high definition rumble. And so all of that is included, but you can only stream over Wi-Fi, and you have to have the other problem with streaming is like you have to have a good Wi-Fi connection, and then if you don't have a good Wi-Fi connection, you kind of just wasted your money. But the news is that they updated the PlayStation Portal so that you can actually stream games from the cloud now. So it's kind of like Sony's xCloud streaming or whatever. So if you don't have a PlayStation, you can just buy a PlayStation Portal, pay for a PlayStation Plus subscription, and then you can stream the games directly to the handheld now, which is pretty cool.
Oh, so basically a Steam Deck but
Um,
for PlayStation.
Yeah, except you can't download any games. Like
Mm.
it's
Oh, it's all
that's it.
streaming.
All
Yeah.
streaming only.
Got it.
So I mean, it's kind of cool, but it's just kind of like Sony, stop teasing us. Just release a new handheld already. Like, come on, bro. Like, come on,
Yeah.
bro. Oh, just do it.
Final
man.
rating is a straight up 1 out of 10 for me, man. I'm not even on
Yeah.
my radar. Not on my radar
Not
for
gonna-
Christmas.
It's not
Many.
like Josh said. I'm just gonna use my Steam Deck. Like they have the Chiaki for deck, and that's how I play my Steam Deck remotely. Oh, sorry, I play my PlayStation remotely is from my Steam Deck. So
I don't really like how it
Yeah.
looks
I get the
either.
quotes
little bit
now.
of-
New handheld.
yeah, it's a little bit of a clickbait. It's not a new handheld. It's new handheld. Okay, the next article is something that I think you guys will be more interested in. I am especially interested in. Okay, I lied. Just me. No. So we've known for a while. Obviously, the Steam Deck is like a handheld that's probably the most popular handheld at the moment. I guess PC handheld besides the Switch. And Valve is very clear that they're not gonna do like a Steam Deck 2 anytime soon. But they lied. No, I'm just kidding. They didn't lie. But they released an all white Steam Deck,
okay.
and it looks absolutely sick.
It's OLED
Yeah.
or
Have
is
you guys
it?
seen it?
I'm looking at it
Yeah,
right
so
now.
it's a Steam Deck OLED.
Okay, because
So
they're
for
two different Steam
$679.
Decks, right?
Yes, just like the
Technically.
Switch, right? There's
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Well, because
just like
you're
the
telling me
Switch,
about the
there's
two
a
different
regular Switch.
models of the current Steam Deck. What was the difference? Was it it was just resolution, but it wasn't like the screen? Or what was it?
Well, the difference between the LCD
That's what it
Steam
was.
Deck and the OLED is the screen. One of them is an OLED screen, the other one's an LCD. I mean, that's
It's
kind of like
a little bit of a display like size, right? Like 0.4. You know?
yeah. So the bezel shrank a little bit, so the screen is actually a little bit bigger. And just like with the Switch, you get a bigger battery, you get a more efficient chipset in there, so the games run slightly better, and you got a hertz upgrade for the screen. So now it doesn't cap at 60 hertz; it actually caps at 90 hertz. You can see more frames on there. That was pretty cool. But dude, the all white Steam Deck is just such a good look, man. I mean, that's why my OLED Switch, the white controllers stay on there, dude. The white controllers are the way to
I
go.
don't know. I feel like Steam is just copying exactly what Nintendo does and did with it. I mean, first it came with the only gray and then out a white OLED. I mean,
I'm a little worried about Steam's marketing, to be honest. Seems a little iffy, if you will. It seems a little, I don't want to say the word, but a little racy
What do you mean
going
by
on
that?
over here. I'm just saying, like the OLED white is 680, the OLED black is 640. Like what kind of market are you guys trying to present over here,
that's a
Steam?
fair point.
You know what I'm talking about, Valve?
Ooh.
That's it. We cracked it.
Good
Steam's
point.
racist. Steam is racist.
Well,
That's the hook for
hey,
the
cut that
episode.
for the
Title of the
show.
new
Cut
Steam
that
is
for the show.
racist.
There it is.
Steam loses
Cut
steam
that.
over racist white OLED, bro.
Oh my god. Yo, we're about to get canceled after the first episode. Yo,
That's how it's
it's
done.
about to be in.
Forget
I was
leaking
about to say,
the.
oh wow.
Forget leaking the group chats. Just
Oh,
publish a podcast.
No,
Okay.
but I'm looking at it right now. That orange power button on the Steam Deck is sick, bro. I'm not gonna lie. Like a gray
have it on the
monotone,
regular,
like buttons. It's pretty
no,
clean.
dude, it's so nice. It's one of those.
Colored,
What do I
like,
need to bring back,
like
Josh?
different colored buttons, you know? Like, remember the GameCube? How that had like a green
Yep.
and a red. I don't know. There's just some.
Hey, Josh.
That's
see
not
this,
what I'm
Josh?
talking about. That's not what I'm talking about.
This is an Xbox controller.
This is
with
a better
different colored
example for
buttons.
you, Josh. This is how the new Steam is gonna look. The racist Steam
not
Deck
what I'm
right here,
talking
bro.
Oh,
That's how Steam thinks. Is they add color?
Steam is racist, and Josh is inconsiderate to colorblind people.
come
I'll
on,
stay that
Josh.
way.
What's wrong with you?
I ain't changing.
All right. Okay. So,
you're
last article of the day.
Ben, hold up. You just bought the Steam Deck, so you're thinking about getting this Steam Deck in replacement of yours.
Hey, this is gonna flashback to the first ever video we filmed, but I'ma hit you with the "if my wife lets me," bruh.
No, it didn't sound about it. Our
No,
wives.
I mean consumerism is getting the best of me, but I gotta chill, man. I'm pretty happy with my Steam Deck as it is. It's just the all white look is kinda
Pretty clean.
tempting me.
Yeah. All right. Let's get to the real meat of the handheld, if you will. You know what I mean? Let's let's get to forget the Sony PP, forget the white OLED Steam Deck, right? Let's talk about this meat of a topic right here.
Oh, wow, this
I'm
is
a little hungry,
this
guys.
how we've been recording for 15 minutes and they were already 10 minutes. No, okay.
Really.
So the meat of the article. I can't even say meat without laughing back.
What are you, 7? Come on, dude. What are you, bro?
No, I'm 8. No, okay.
You in
So
fifth grade?
last week in gaming, Phil Spencer, the lead guy of Xbox, he confirmed that an Xbox handheld is in the works. Now, immediately when I thought that, I was like, oh, they're just gonna do like what Sony did. It's just gonna be a remote play, like streaming only device. But no, he actually ensured that it's going to be like Xbox's version of a Steam Deck. So downloading games to the device and and playing the games locally. So I have this article from IGN, and it's what this guy.
I think that's
It
a
says
I think that's a
Jacqueline
woman.
Thomas, but there's a guy's picture in there.
Well, dude,
Okay,
it's
this
2020.
person
That's not a
is writing
guy.
about.
That's very clearly not a guy.
Is it not? My screen's a little small. I don't know.
Anyways,
Anyways,
we'll cut that in post.
Josh.
We'll cut that in post.
I'm confused. I
This-
can't even see this guy.
Yeah, I can see
Woman.
it says by Jacqueline Thomas. Anyways, so this person kind of, if you want to look at the article for yourself, all 3 of these articles will be linked in the show notes. But Phil Spencer again mentioned that an Xbox handheld is potentially in the works, but that it's still a few years out. So it sucks to hear news so early because then, the hype train gets rolling and rolling. And then the longer it takes, the buildup. Hey, they'll look at the.
I'm just laughing. I'm just laughing because I finally found the picture of Jacqueline Thomas. And Josh was 100% right, bro. That ain't no man, dog.
Hey, how dare you assume? How dare you? Oh my goodness.
Oh man, the
But
racist Steam Deck doesn't get us canceled this well.
definitely getting canceled. Oh my goodness. All right. So in summary, they're talking about what their hopes for this Xbox Steam Deck. They want it to run, Windows 11, having a very powerful AMD style chip. They want it to run like a custom Xbox handheld operating system. And that gives me pause because do you guys remember when the Xbox One's like UI first came out? Or no, even the Xbox 360, like when Windows 8, it was like the little blocks and it was like super hard to navigate the Xbox 360. Do you guys remember that?
When they updated it, right? Like before how it
Yeah,
looked,
yeah, yeah.
and then when they gave the update
before-
to her, you have those
Yeah, because remember
avatars.
before, like, yeah, the Xbox menu was like blades, right? And it was like you went through and it was like a CD like coming out almost, like that kind
Yeah.
of look. And
Yeah.
then we used to play like Doritos Crash Course all day and watch Netflix
Yeah.
in a party. Do you guys remember
In
that?
a party, that was fun.
Oh,
That was fun.
I think that's how me and Dexter, that's how we watched like the first season of Glee
Yeah, yeah.
on Netflix in the theater.
I remember
Anyways.
watching that in Trigun.
Whoa, I never watched that. So what is that, dude? I don't know what that is.
It's like Duo Gun, but with 3.
Jeez. Oh, wow. All right, let's just start making meat jokes again, guys. This is where we're losing Steve. No,
I'm
but
just saying it goes
they
perfectly with your mustache, Ben.
my thin mustache. Wait, the meat or Trigun? I'm confused now.
Yeah, it's up to you. It's up to viewers' discretion, bro.
Yeah,
Jack,
for sure.
when it's up to the viewers' choice.
It's 24, dude. Let them decide.
Okay, so features that definitely I think should transfer over from the Xbox to this handheld is the quick resume feature. Xbox has that like just on lock. Like you can exit the game, you can go do something else, open a different application, and then turn your Xbox in sleep mode, come back a day later, and then just pick up the game like you didn't even like you just hit pause. That's really cool. Um, I guess sleep mode because like Windows kind of struggles with putting your computer to sleep, like especially Windows 11. When you put something to sleep, it's like on my old computer, I would always put it to sleep and then wake it up and something wouldn't work right. So that's something that's very important. Let's see what else. What else? They want um open game store access. So desire for the Xbox handheld to support games from various platforms, not just the Xbox store, enabling cross-platform play. You think that's a possibility?
I mean, it could be, but I don't know if Xbox would do it. Another thing I'm worried about
Yeah.
is regarding the games for it is like Xbox doesn't really have a lot of exclusive games that are really good anymore. Once
Yeah.
Bungie, was it Bungie when they left and started doing Destiny? I mean, Halo kind of tanked.
Mhm.
Well, I mean, what else do they
Yeah,
have?
Halo for sure tanked.
Yeah, they lost
They have
Minecraft.
Forza still.
Okay, a racing game
No, they
though.
didn't.
Well, I mean,
Minecraft
remember
is an Xbox not exclusive, but it's an Xbox Studios game.
right?
Well,
But I
correct me if
mean,
I'm wrong. Where
you're wrong.
wasn't I thought I saw oh, my fault. I thought Microsoft
Wrong.
I thought Microsoft isn't doing like consoles anymore. Like the Xbox Series whatever X was like the last console they were doing. I don't know where I
That's
heard that
true.
from.
I think you heard it from me, I think.
I was just saying, I don't remember hearing about that.
So is
No,
this like this
I
is
heard
going to be in replacement of that then? They're not going to
I
do like a
think
dedicated consoles anymore, but they want to make headroom on like the handheld.
They're pulling a Nintendo.
I think you're exactly right, dude. I think that's what they're doing. That's actually a good wow, I forgot. Yeah, because I heard that. That's why I told you that, I think, because I heard that this Xbox Series X and Series S or whatever were the last consoles that Xbox is making. They're not gonna be making any more consoles, apparently.
Yeah.
But
So I mean
I could be wrong on that.
to
You have
circle
to fact
back to
check me,
like
but
Joshua's point and to the question that you asked, I think like if they don't make it something where there's a lot kind of like how the Switch is. You know how like the Switch is like there's so many indie games, so many different people that are creating their games for the Switch. It's like I think
Mhm.
Xbox needs to really be that pool for that. And the UI, I really don't care as long as it's intuitive. You know what I mean? Like the Switch UI for like their what is it called? Their eShop. It's not called the eShop. What is it called
Nintendo
now?
store.
Yeah, for the store is like so bad.
Garbage.
Yeah.
Garbage.
Well, if Xbox just does that well, I mean, and then they have a lot of things ported over, even if they don't, to Joshua's point, even if they don't have really good, I don't know what are those called? Individual games that only come out on the system.
Exclusives?
Yeah,
Yeah.
even if they don't have good exclusives, I really think they can put a little niche for themselves there for sure.
Yeah. So I like that, but I'm just realizing that I think I misread it. Um, what he meant well, not what the writer meant was that they want you to be able to download like Steam and Epic, those other stores so that you can get those games. Because if you can only like, I mean, what are you missing on the Epic store other than Fortnite and Rocket League at this point, which are available on the Microsoft store?
I'm gonna remember
But there are certain
Dauntless.
games. Is that only on Epic?
I couldn't tell you. That thing died so fast.
I'm pretty sure it's like in the Microsoft store.
Mm.
Um, but what is it called? Like Steam. Like there's a lot of games on Steam that you can play that aren't available on an Xbox. So I think because it's going to be an actual PC, what he wants to see is that you can be able to download these separate stores. So you can download games from other stores and not just the Microsoft store. If that made sense. I mean, all those points were good. I like those. I just wanted to clarify that for the listeners. I think, is there anything else that I want to cover? Anything else that interests you guys on the article?
I'm
Um,
having trouble having this load.
Yeah, I will
oh,
say
go-
that the PlayStation console, the you know, their handheld was not any interest at all to me. But for me, you know, growing up, Xbox 360 was my first console. I have an Xbox One. You know, I have a soft spot for Microsoft for sure. So I will be on the lookout to see how their handheld kind of holds up. But for me, it's
Mhm.
still like Steam Deck all the way. Like
Right.
hey, that's where I'm going for my handheld or the Switch 2 whenever that
Yeah.
comes out sometime next year, hopefully. So
Yeah, because I kind of feel like, yeah, I was gonna say I feel like there's no point to like the PlayStation or the Xbox ones when you can just get like a Steam Deck and play. They have exclusive stuff you can access on Steam now. I mean, Spider-Man games are on Steam now, right? So I mean, there isn't really much point to getting a PlayStation one at the moment that
mm,
I could see.
I think what
Yeah, that's the
people
tricky
are
thing, right? But go ahead, Dex. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say what I think is like Sony and Microsoft is realizing now is like the whole gaming console thing is I feel like it's coming to an end. Like this generation of gamers is very much about portability, accessibility, and that's why like handhelds are really picking up again, right? And why we're seeing that. And it's like if you want to be a dedicated gamer, it's like might as well get a PC. You know what I mean? It's like might as well get a PC instead of getting a console because the whole big
Yep.
thing was the exclusive games for consoles, and nowadays it's just becoming less and less the exclusive games on there, you know what I mean? So I think it's really Sony and Xbox trying to play catch up, and that's why they're just trying to throw
Ooh.
it into the race to get their names out there, so then when they make a full switch, you know, hopefully they have
Yeah.
a little small part of the market share.
Yeah, I think that's a very good point, Dex. Is like, I think companies are seeing that the market is moving towards, like you said, accessibility. It's like, not only do we want these games on everything, but now it's like I want to be able to play these games anywhere that I want. So it's like they're seeing that move to handheld gaming. Really cool.
Yeah, 100%.
So speaking of handheld gaming, we're gonna segue into what we want to talk about next is the Nintendo Switch. The Nintendo No, not the Nintendo Switch. But I mean, we can talk about the Nintendo Switch, but actually, I need to clarify. It's our favorite Nintendo game of all time. Now, Josh, is yours a Nintendo Switch game? Because we could just make this a favorite Nintendo Switch game of all time. Because I think me and Dex picked.
It is a Nintendo Switch game. I
Okay,
mean,
so we can
Nintendo has
call
a
this
lot of,
segment.
yeah,
Sorry, I
favorite
keep
Switch
speaking
game.
over you. I'm
No,
sorry.
that's fine. It's okay.
Go ahead, go ahead. No, you do
I
your
was
thing.
coming
Go
out
ahead, go
very
ahead, go
Been
ahead.
doing
passive
that his
aggressive, but I
entire
don't
life,
mean it
but
that
you know,
way.
it's
I
fine.
don't mean it that way. I don't mean it to be passive aggressive. Like, it's fine. It's
No.
just how conversations work.
Yeah, I think it's also the delay, I think is what it is.
Uh,
Oh. Okay, so we'll call this segment our favorite Nintendo Switch games. And the Nintendo Switch has been out for coming up
7,
on
8
8
years.
years or 9 years?
8.
8 years.
Yeah.
And man, I mean, I love the Nintendo Switch to death. My second favorite uh Nintendo console. But yeah, I don't know. Does anyone want to talk about their game first?
Wait, what's first for you? I'm curious.
Yeah, what's your
Oh,
favorite Switch?
dude, it's a tough one. I think it's gonna have to be between the DS and the Game Boy. Like I can't decide. I think
Mm,
it's strictly nostalgia for me. That's strictly what it is. Like
yeah.
s-
Yeah, it's the Switch for me for sure. It's the Switch, but yeah, you're right. Like DS and Game Boy does have a soft spot in my heart, and the GameCube too. But Switch has
yeah.
been like a game changer for me, man. Absolute game changer.
Yeah, I mean the Switch actually like got you back into gaming, if I'm not wrong, Dex, right? Like you gave up gaming for a few years and the Switch kind of like brought you back into it.
Yeah, yeah. Well, my college didn't allow gaming.
Yeah. Fair, fair,
Down to the
fair.
great golden fate, but yeah,
Yes,
I
sir.
played for a while. But yeah, I got back into gaming because of the Switch.
Yeah. That's really cool. Um Okay, so I'll try to talk quickly about my favorite game of all time. It was literally the launch title for the Nintendo Switch, and that's Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild. It's just flat out my favorite Nintendo Switch game. There's just something about I had never really played a Zelda game like that. Obviously, growing up with my brothers and stuff, we all knew who Link was and all that. And I always used to love watching our older brother, Josh. I used not Josh, but our older brother Josh. Like I'm talking to you. Me and Josh are brothers. If you guys, John, when he used to play, I used to watch him play. What is it, Twilight Princess and Wind Waker. But actually playing a Zelda game for myself for the first time, and on the brand new Nintendo Switch it was an incredible experience. I put the game on and I played it till 3 in the morning on a school night. Woke up the next day, just not even phased. It was like I just wanted to play that game. It takes you into a whole nother world, and there's just so much to do and so much freedom. Obviously the gameplay is great. The only thing that keeps it from being a perfect game for me is the story. Just because the story, because you can kind of do the story beats in any order that you want. I think that kind of held it back from having like an amazing story. But yeah, I think that game ranks a good solid 9 out of 10 for me.
That's
Yeah,
a
I
good
would.
game, bro.
Yeah, I would
That I've
agree.
never played.
Dude, it's crazy to me that you've never played that. But then there's so many Nintendo Switch games that I haven't even played. So I haven't even beat Tears of the Kingdom, which is like the sequel to Breath of the Wild.
Yeah. I have a
So
feeling, Josh, your favorite game is like right there. It's the same exact one, or is it
It's
the
the
sequel?
same exact. I'm not gonna lie. I did not know that number one for our the what's it called, the notions thing, that you could expand it.
Oh, really?
And number two, I did not know we were supposed to write it down. And so yeah, Ben and I have the same.
Hey,
Uh,
did I not tell you guys like a week ago?
you said you were like, you said change the title, so I did, and then you're like, yeah, just write it down, and I was like,
Oh,
like personally, I was like, I'll just write it down.
To be fair, me
it's
and
all
you
good.
use Notion all the time, but I don't think Josh ever really used.
Yeah,
This is my
that's
first
true. That's
time.
true. I don't think you've ever used Notion. It's
Yeah,
cool. It's cool.
yeah, better.
So go ahead, Josh. Go ahead.
No, I would say Breath of the Wild for sure, because I remember that school night. Was it when? Because John bought the Switch in a bundle, and what time? I was asleep, and you guys woke me up to unbox it. It was like what, 1 a.m., 2 a.m.
No, it got there at like 8:30 at night, which is so weird. I think
Oh,
this
right.
may be one
Oh,
of those moments where you remember it really weird.
no,
Yeah.
because you guys woke me up. I do remember that. I think it
Maybe it was
got
an
there.
Yeah,
all-nighter.
you must have been
Maybe it was
asleep
an
already.
all-nighter. I feel like it was an all-nighter teen activity because that sounds like really familiar.
I don't think it was.
No, it was okay, so what it was, well, I don't know when it actually came in, but it was like a Thursday. No, it was been a Wednesday because we didn't have school on Friday. It was like a Wednesday. Yes, that's right. I remember because we were coming back from church and I remember seeing this cardboard box,
But it had
but it was
John's
addressed
name
to
on
John.
it.
Like,
Right.
yeah, it was like in the front door. And for some reason, we just like walked over it and we're like, oh, we'll let John get it. So he got home from work at like 9 o'clock and then he brought in the box and he was like, oh, this is the Nintendo Switch. And I remember just saying, oh, like, it didn't even click in my mind that it was, I don't know. I just remember being like
The most
shocked that he had a
legendary
Nintendo
console of
Switch.
all time.
Yeah.
Yeah, seriously.
That not even Nintendo knew was gonna do as well as it is still doing. But yeah, I would say it's my favorite. I mean, it did keep the Switch alive like the first like 1 or 2 years.
Hard carried.
Yeah.
Facts.
I mean, what
Yeah, I mean,
came out? There was Mario Kart 8, which was a port, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. And then there
Yeah.
was
yeah.
ARMS, which lasted like 4 months. And so, I mean,
Yeah,
and
so
eventually
the
obviously
Nintendo Switch released with 3 launch titles. It was Nintendo Switch. It was Legend of Zelda: Breath of the Wild, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and Super Bomberman R. And those were like the only games that you could get.
yeah. But I mean, Breath of the Wild, I would say I agree with Ben in a lot of the areas is because, I mean, the story kind of holds it back, but I feel like story wasn't exactly what they were going for. They're going more for the style of game and just the fact that they could change it and you could play however you wanted, and that was mind blowing. And I mean, it got me into Legend of Zelda because I was like, oh yeah, Legend of Zelda's cool, Link is cool in Smash, you know. But then like playing that game just unlocked like a whole new interest of Legend of Zelda in me. Like after playing the game, I got into the lore, the story, theories, and everything, and I'm still into all that. And then got me into all the other games, you know. And so I still love it to this day. I could play that right now if I had it.
Is that like would you say that's like your comfort game? It's like if you're gonna pick it up and you don't know what to play, you just pop in Breath of the Wild and play it?
I think so, but I mean, I think we all have this is where when we get into something, we really get into something, and so like a little too into it, and so we kind of phase out of it. So, but like I could go back to that a lot sooner than I could Minecraft, and I love Minecraft, but
Bro, if you guys don't know, I'm sure you guys, if you guys are watching this, you guys have the same thing with Minecraft or similar to that, where there's a game that you guys like pick up every like 4 or 6 months just because of nostalgia and play again. And it's a running joke inside of our family where it's like, yeah, Minecraft. Oh, I'm feeling the Minecraft itch coming on. You know what I mean? Then we'll play for 2 weeks and then it's all gone. And then the only one who's into it still is Daniel.
For real, bro. Daniel's crazy on Minecraft, dude. Like
Daniel
I
goes
log off for
hard.
2 days, I come back and he's built like a
Yeah,
whole
Daniel
new
goes hard on
world.
Minecraft. Facts, facts.
Oh man. Okay,
Um,
Dex, you're up.
Yeah, for me, it's tough. It was tough because Nintendo Switch. I mean, like Ben was saying earlier, it's got me back into it. So there's a couple games I can remember that I just could not put down. Right, Pokemon Sword and Shield when it first came out. That's where I got my
Facts.
Switch. Right, and that one, like, I could not put down. I was torn between that. I was torn between Animal Crossing. Y'all remember with COVID and everything like that? I got Animal Crossing.
dude, I haven't played it since. I haven't
Dude,
played
yeah,
it
like,
since.
exactly, but for, like, that 2 weeks, I put in a crazy amount of hours on that game and really got it's like you said, like, I got super into it. I haven't picked it up really since then. But that game comes up to mind, and then 2K came up to mind because that's, like, my comfort game is 2K, like, I could just pick it
Okay,
up and play
okay.
2K. But if I ever had to pick, like, one game and one game that I still see myself other than 2K picking back up and playing and I can just pick up and play again is Fire Emblem Three Houses, and I love that game. It's almost like Breath of the Wild for you, Josh, where I was always into, like, the characters from Smash, Ike, Roy, but I never really got into playing it, right? I never had a 3DS, so I didn't play any of the game. I didn't play any of the Game Boy games. But I always liked tactical RPG games like Advance Wars for the Game Boy Advance. So, I finally was like, "Yeah, I'm gonna get this game at Three Houses. It looks like it's gonna be a lot of fun." Played it and just fell in love with the lore. And to this day, like, I love the Fire Emblem series, but Three Houses is, like, definitely peak Fire Emblem for me as of right now. The storytelling, the world building, the multiple different routes. This one is different than the
Mhm.
other games because it also has, like, life simulation elements, um, which is really cool too, and it made the world just so immersive. And I love Fire Emblem Three Houses for sure.
Yeah.
That's been my
So
favorite Nintendo game.
I've never played it. Like, obviously, I've watched you play it. I've heard you and Matthew and John talk so much about that game. Is the life simulation elements kind of like how, what's that game? Persona 5 is? Persona 5
Yeah,
Royale or whatever?
yeah. I played Persona 5 like afterwards. I couldn't get into Persona as much as I am into Fire Emblem. I think
Dude,
it's Fire
Matthew
Emblem's more like the midi.
loves that
Dude, he
game.
loves, yeah, he
He
loves it.
loved that
Dude,
game.
I would come home
Yeah.
and he was playing it all the time, dude.
Yeah,
The
you know.
music slaps.
Oh yeah, it's all the waifus in
Oh,
that
I
game,
bet he
bro.
does. Oh, that's it. That's it. Hey, we're gonna clip this and we're gonna send it to him right now, dude.
Dude, he tells me about some of the stuff sometimes I'm like, "What are you playing, dude?"
It's like that meme, and it's like hentai when you're watching it, and it's like you like fighting. It's like hentai. I mean, yo, what is it? It's
If it wasn't the racism,
I'm done.
if it wasn't as gendered, it was definitely the head time, bro.
It's all Ben. It's all Ben.
I meant to say anime.
No, to save.
It's so late that I watched. My fault.
I'm trying to save you, bro. I can't save you, die. Just
I was
crap.
bad.
Roll past that one, man. We got.
I was trying to say it's like, yeah. Anyway, we'll go past it. You keep talking about your game next. I'm not even gonna try to click.
bro. That's crazy.
That's
bro.
where Matt gets it
That's
from.
crazy.
That's where Matt gets it from.
Wild. But
Oh,
anyway,
no.
let us know
This is
down below
bad.
what's your favorite Nintendo game, your favorite
Oh,
Nintendo Switch
this is
game. We'd
unreal.
love to know. We'd love to know. Yeah. Or your favorite hentai, whichever, Crazy, bro. Crazy. Put us on game, bro. Matt, leave your comment, bro.
Oh,
Crazy.
my sides hurt.
Dude.
Oh gosh.
That's wild
Oh,
work,
wow.
bro.
Classic
Oh,
You
man,
can
Ben
get
out
my
of
boy John
pocket.
fired, bro.
Bro, I'm about to move back in a week.
Who's your fifth grade teacher?
Oh.
Shoot. Here we go again. Okay. All right. Next, I want to talk about topics that can be a hot take. It can be a debate. We'll see where this goes. The first topic I want to talk about is obviously there's a big push and like we talked about streaming stuff, streaming services, but is video game streaming the future? What do you guys think about that?
I hope not, personally. Just because, I mean, the thing about streaming is you need a strong Wi-Fi connection, and then sometimes if their servers are down, you're screwed. You got nothing, right?
That's true, bro.
Or
That's true.
and then it's just like another monthly subscription. Like,
Yeah.
so I hope it's not, just because I just feel like I see the benefits to it, but I hope that we're not dependent on it.
Is that like cloud gaming? Like how on the Xbox
Yes.
they have like cloud gaming? Okay. Okay.
Yep. Yep.
Is
Yeah.
it future?
Mhm.
Yeah, that's the question.
I don't know. Yeah.
Is it the future? I think, before Netflix, it was like, why would I stream the movie? Like, I own the movie. I don't need to stream it. I already have the movie. But, fast forward 10 years, I don't own a single physical movie. I don't own any physical, like, TV shows or anything like that anymore. Like, it's all streaming. But the scary thing for me is the thing with streaming, right? Like Josh, you said it. If you stop paying for the subscription, you can't play the games anymore. And so it's like, okay, we're moving further away from even owning the games outright. Like there's a whole concern with, do you actually own your games? Do you actually own your movies? Or do you actually own music? It's like, no, we don't really own a lot of that stuff anymore. So it's like you said, they could take away that license and then you can just never play it again. And now your favorite game has just been taken off because Sony decided to not renew the license, or they didn't want to put up servers for that game. I don't know how that works, but like you're at the will of any company that's the video gaming streaming.
And we face that with like video streaming, right? When like Netflix or Disney Plus or whatever takes something off, and it's like a show that maybe we were in the middle
It
of.
takes your favorite show off.
Yeah. And then they put it on Peacock, which is like
Worst.
the dumbest streaming thing ever.
Because of its name,
It
right?
is. Hey, we're not doing this again. We're not doing this again.
If it was called PCAT, you would be all about it.
Oh, yo.
Gotcha.
Oh, yeah.
Gotcha. I got you good, my boy. You can see your way out right now.
Okay. Do
Well,
you guys have
anyways.
anything to add? Anything else you want to say about that, Dex?
Well, I mean, I don't know. I don't think Josh was complete. Were you complete, Josh?
Couldn't tell you. I think so. Let's just say yeah.
You just started thinking about your favorite streaming, PCAT, bro.
As for Ben
Sounds
watches
so-
his...
That's why I watch my favorite anime.
Anime. Oh, is that what you're calling it now, Betty? That's not
Uh,
what you were calling it 5 minutes ago, bro.
that's what my furry friends call it.
Oh. No, I was just gonna add, I think honestly, video game streaming probably is the future. And that might sound scary, but people, it's like you said, Ben, it's like people said the same thing when it came to Blu-ray, when it came to DVDs. People, it's something new. People don't like change, right? But I mean, at the end of the day, the accessibility of streaming is what made it work. And I think that's why it is gonna go that route. Right, and here's the thing is people are gonna get resourceful, right? Like, we have all this emulation stuff, right? You can emulate games and stuff like that. You can still find it if you search hard enough on Reddit or the dark web, where Ben likes to be on, you know what I mean? But you're gonna be able to find it, and I really think that, I think it is the future. I just don't think it's
Do.
as close as people think it's gonna be, because gamers are a nostalgic group of people, man. Nostalgic group of people. So it is gonna be kind of tough to get it to go there, but I could see it. I mean,
Yeah.
for instance, like Xbox, I have the Xbox One. I don't have the new Xbox. When Starfield came out, I wasn't able to play Starfield, or I thought I wasn't gonna be able to play Starfield. But they had it where you could cloud stream it, like, play it on the Xbox One,
Mhm.
and I was able to play Starfield without having the newest console, and I had the Game Pass. So I was like, "Super cool, I gotta be part of that launch," you know what I mean? And,
Yeah, and that
I
is
can see where
sorry.
I can see the appeal for it, you know what I mean? That was gonna be my final point. I can see the appeal. I think it is the future. I just don't think it's gonna come sooner or as soon as people think
Yeah.
it can.
Yeah, I think it's definitely I think that's where gaming is headed. If it's not the future, like, that's the only it'll be an option, like, a pretty good option because it's an option now, like you said, for that instance X, like, to try Starfield. You play 20 minutes and realize it's not a game even worth buying, unless it's, like, $10. I don't know if anybody likes Starfield, but that it's not a game for me. So you can try it without having to, like, wait for it to download. You can just stream it. But I think it's just gonna get better and better. I don't think that it'll take over actually purchasing a game from a website or something. But I can see it being a bleak future. Like, when you load up the game, it's gonna roll an ad for you, and then you're gonna only be able to play for an hour before it rolls another ad. And then it's like, "Oh, do you wanna get rid of ads? Just pay for an extra tier. Here you go." That's literally what I feel like it's gonna turn into.
Yeah, kinda like how, mobile games I mean, mobile games brought what is it? The season pass, didn't they? I feel like season pass kind
I
of
think
ruins.
no. Yeah, the like battle passes and stuff.
That's
I
what it
think
was,
that,
sorry.
like Clash Royale did that. That's where I, like, first saw it, but, like, Fortnite really
Yeah,
popularized it. Like,
right, for
that's Fortnite's whole
console stuff.
business model is the battle pass.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, cool. I like it. It's, like, kinda scary, but also, like, inevitable? Okay, next hot take or debate, um physical versus digital gaming. Oh, sorry. Physical games versus digital games. Which do you guys prefer?
I'm not gonna lie, I'm on digital gaming. I'm on the digital game streak.
Yeah, me
I
too.
think it's just so much easier. I don't have to, like, pop something in. It's already downloaded. The only thing that sucks is, like, my Switch or my Steam Deck just doesn't have enough memory to have all the games, so it does suck. Like, if I'm going on a road trip, whatever, I gotta make sure it's downloaded, it's updated. But other than
Or,
I love digital games.
man, like you said, that there's a problem with that, right? Because if you don't have the physical cartridge, um, they like the 3DS, when the 3DS eShop shuts down, you better download the games that you want quick, otherwise the service is shutting down, you're not gonna be able to get them. And there was that whole video with, the completionist where he downloaded every eShop game onto his 3DS before the eShop closed, and it's like, it was something crazy. It was like 2 terabytes of data, or like not that's it was like hundreds of gigabytes. And
But what I'm
obviously, like,
saying is,
3DS.
like, H shop, like, you modded my 3DS,
Oh,
you know what
whoa,
I mean?
whoa, whoa,
So
I didn't do that. I didn't do
let
that. No, no, no,
let me
no, no,
just
no,
put
no,
it
no,
out
no.
there. What I'm saying is people are resourceful, right? It don't matter whatever they're gonna do. You're gonna figure out how to get it if you want to get it, right? There's no stopping it, and you know what I
Facts.
mean. It it's inevitable.
Inevitable for sure. Yeah, I'm with you. I mean, I see the problems in like digital games, but it's just easier. It's more convenient to have them available.
No,
And
and
most of the games that I
yeah,
have on my Switch are digital.
yeah, and I
Go ahead,
think
Josh.
practically digital gaming is or digital games are just so much more convenient. Because I mean, when we had the 360 and the PS4 growing up, you know, it was like, oh, let's play this. But then you have to get up and walk across the living room to like change it out. That was a pain. And so I mean, just like clicking the home
Yeah,
button,
those are
going to the
worst.
game, booting it up was always nice. But I think selfishly, I think physical games are the way to go because what if I don't want to buy a game? I just want to borrow it from someone. You know, like Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah,
I didn't want to buy
yeah,
it, but
yeah.
Ben had it, but it's only digital, so he couldn't let me borrow it. So
Digital version, so I couldn't let you borrow it. No, that's a good point that you're making, Josh, is like you can't share your games. And then also when you buy digital games, you have to buy it from, the respective stores. And usually you're paying full price unless they have a sale. Like Steam has sales all the time, but Nintendo games almost never go on sale. So take advantage of this Black Friday coming up, which
I'm
is
gonna give out
2
all the
days from
sauce,
now.
all right? I'm gonna give out all the sauce, right? I told you guys about H Shop. I told you guys about PCAT. Here's the third one, all right? So
Oh, wow. Okay.
what's that website we used to use, Ben, where you could buy like key codes for games? It's like
Oh, like keys
G2G.
for, like, software
Yeah.
and stuff like
Yeah.
G2G or SCD key. The problem is, though, I haven't looked recently, but I remember looking for a specific Nintendo game. They don't have a lot of Nintendo games on there,
That's true.
like
Yeah.
Nintendo Switch games. So
Nintendo. Yeah.
yeah, but, I mean, like, yeah, to your point, there's other ways to acquire physical games.
Right.
The other thing is, though, like, what if the store delists the game and you don't have it downloaded? So even though you paid for it, you can't download it from that store again. Like, that's
y
another problem. So, okay, you know what? I don't wanna I'm playing both sides, but I'm just gonna say that I prefer digital games just because I'm being, like, selfish in the sense it's like, I don't care about the gaming community, it's more convenient for me. So that's the side that I'm picking.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest, like, I wanna say physical games, but I gotta be true to what I actually do when it comes to gaming, right? Like, I barely have any physical games. Sure, was it cool when
Yeah,
I had the GameCube and you would buy it from GameStop, you would open it up, there's like a 80-page
the
manual that's as
best.
thick as, like, the Bible? Yeah, it's pretty cool, right?
Yeah, it's the
How
best.
practical is it? You know what I mean? Not very practical. And it's just taking
Yeah,
up space. Just take and we're all going that minimalistic route. And it's like the less things you have to worry about, remember bringing, you know what I mean? That's just how this day and age is going. So digital gaming's for
yeah.
me.
I'm gonna have to I'll have to agree, for convenience, digital, but speaking from, someone who's broke, I think physical games are the way to go, just so that other people can
So
let
you
me
can borrow
borrow it.
games.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If they could bring
Yeah,
that
fair
to
enough, fair
digital
enough.
somehow,
Fair
Well,
enough.
there's like workarounds, you know what I mean? Like you can give somebody it's kind of like trusting somebody with your game, right? That they're gonna give it back or they're not gonna steal it or they're not going to like, scratch it up, right? But you could do the same thing with, like, your Nintendo account. You can literally give someone your login, or you can give someone your login to your Xbox, right? Or on Xbox, you can game share. Like, you can share your account with other people so
ooh,
they can download their games.
did not know
Because
that.
I
I did
never
not
did
know
it,
that.
but Brandon did it. My buddy Brandon, you guys know Brandon, but he would do that with one of his buddies. They would
Yeah.
literally share games. They would be able to share their games. One person would buy it, then they could share it with them, like they're a part of a household.
Huh.
So there's workarounds.
Uh,
It's just not convenient. Just not convenient.
yeah, Steam actually made that a feature as well, like family sharing and stuff.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Man, that was so slick a bed. You went like this, setting the
This is
back.
my dog is in the cage and
I missed it,
Kidding.
I'm
I mean,
sorry.
Yeah.
yeah, my dog's in the cage right now and
Yeah.
if he
Let us know though.
because
Let us
okay,
know
this
what your guys' thoughts are on their physical versus digital games. Where do you guys land on that? And is video gaming streaming the future?
let us know. Okay, to close out this amazing episode that we've had so far, What are you guys currently playing? Josh, you go first.
Ooh, nothing. I haven't had time.
Nothing.
Like
Kick
I
him out
said,
the podcast, bro. Kick him out the podcast.
what about notions and that we were
I
writing?
gave you a week, bro. No, I'm just kidding. No,
Oh,
hey, that's fair enough, dude. Life is busy, bro. I get it. For like
free time
a
is
few days, I didn't play anything.
Yeah, all my free time is spent at the gym now. Hey, yeah.
Bro, apparently Josh has lost weight. Diana saw him the other day and was like, "Yo, Josh has lost more weight." So
I'll take
keep up
that.
the good work,
I
big
can tell
man.
on camera, bro.
I'll take that as
You know what I mean?
a compliment. Apparently, Josh has lost weight. Joke's on you. I'm hitting some new deal. Okay.
Forget you,
Yeah.
yeah.
Hey, Josh is playing a game. Josh is playing a game. He's just playing a different game right now.
Yeah.
He's playing a
Playing the
different
game of checkers.
You feel me? You feel me?
Checkers, no chess. Dang it, dude.
He's
I
playing
mean,
a game of chest. Push-ups.
yeah.
Oh,
Against a bench. No, but I mean, I can talk about what games I've been wanting to play. I mean, the Nintendo Music app came out, which did you guys know about that? It's pretty dope.
I forgot about it until right now.
I'm trying to bring dope back. But it's pretty sweet because it has a lot of different music from different games. And so it has like all of Breath of the Wild soundtrack. It's got all of Animal Crossing New Horizons. KK Slider performances, they go pretty tough. All them.
That's cool.
So, but I've been wanting to play Mario Galaxy again, not gonna lie. Or Odyssey. I just been wanting to play a 3D Mario game lately.
Nice.
Just because,
Mario
I
game.
mean,
Dude, that needs to be a segment for the next podcast. Is what games are you looking forward to? We gotta add that for that moving forward.
Yeah, we got to do that. That's a good one. That's a good idea. Okay, nice. I like
I'm
it,
looking
Josh.
forward to-
Life gets busy, but
yeah, I'm looking forward to some more games. But I don't want to
Nice.
play some of the
Alright,
older
Dex.
ones.
Josh, you're done. Stop. Dude, I'm sorry. I'm trying to get better at letting you guys like talk because I'm super bad at like talking over people. So
Nah, Josh.
No, you're really good
I
at
don't
it.
know why he's trying to be all inclusive and stuff. He never does that to me. He just does that to you. So you need to tell Ben to put some respect on your name, bro.
Yeah, you're right. You're right. Yeah, get out of here.
I'll just see myself out.
Yeah. Instigated right here, bro. What
Bro.
am I playing right now? There's a lot of games that I'm playing. I'm really bad at completing games. I'm really good at playing games, especially the beginning part of games, and then dropping it like it's hot. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah, same.
yeah, I'm a huge RPG player. Like I love playing RPG games. So there's a couple of them that I'm playing. Like I'm on the 3DS right now. I'm playing Mystery Dungeon Sky, Explorers of Sky, which
So was I.
dude, that game is so much fun, man. And I never played Sky. I only played, I think, Darkness, I think that's the one that I
I've
had.
only played the
I
OG.
don't
Yeah, of those 3 on the DS, it's the best one. You just
I've
might as
only-
well. It's like the third version of those.
All right, I got this year. I was like,
I don't think
I wasn't trying to talk
I'm
over
not trying
anybody.
to cut Josh, so we're gonna let him speak, and then he's just over here making a weird face, doing weird things. Bro, what is that, bro?
Right.
Huh?
don't worry about that, bro.
What?
Runs in the family.
Oh my goodness.
All
right.
I'm also playing Fire Emblem Awakening on the 3DS and Radiant Historia. Radiant Historia is an underrated RPG that I'm really enjoying right now. It's like a time travel or spy espionage kind of thing. And it's really cool. It's really cool. I like the characters on there.
Is that on the original DS?
No, it's on the well, I think it is on the original DS, but I'm playing the remastered version on the 3DS.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then, I'm a big mobile gamer now, so I play Squad Busters a lot, and I play Pokemon TCG. Yep.
I whooped
That's
you
what I'm
the other
playing
day,
right now.
by the way. Put
Yeah,
that
he
on
did.
record.
And he
did,
beat
which
you
is-
in Pokemon.
And he. What?
Oh, hey, wait.
Yeah, what was it? You've been trying to tell me to
I'm
get
playing
it.
those games too. Squad Busters and TCG.
The disrespect is crazy, bro. That's wild work. I would not take that from here, bro.
Nah. All right, that's it. That's it. I'm out.
No, but what were you saying, Josh?
Ben and John have been trying to tell me to get it, but I was just never a big mobile gamer at all.
Yeah, let me do.
And I know that it's just gonna turn into those things where it's like, oh, I'll play it for like once a week for the first month, and then I never play it again.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
but I see like all the people posting like the cards they got, and then like the pictures. Loki, I kind of just want to get it just to collect them.
Yeah, the art is like super nice.
Yeah.
I'm scared to even talk when Josh is talking, bro.
It's crazy work, bro. That's crazy work. Anyway, Ben, Josh, are you complete, bro? 10-4,
Josh,
10-4.
Should- yeah, over. I'm just gonna start saying over now. Like it's a walkie-talkie.
oh
Man,
my
Ben,
gosh,
what are you
dude, my
playing right
sides
now?
are hurting. So I'm like you, Dex. I'm playing obviously Squad Busters. That's a daily thing. Daily thing. Pokemon TCG. I actually hadn't played that for a few days until yesterday that we battled. But the main game that I'm playing right now is The Last of Us Part 1. Just because I don't know, it's that time of year. I played it for the first time around this time last year, like the holiday season. And it was just it's one of those games like Breath of the Wild, Josh, is like if I could erase my memory of ever playing it and replay that game for the first time, dude, I would do that in a heartbeat. Just the story is so good. And at the time I didn't have a kid. So like you know, if you know, you know, but the experience in the beginning of the character Joel, like that he has just really resonated with me as like a soon to be father. And then also just the gameplay was really good, and I played the remastered version on the PS5, so, graphically, it was, like, one of the best things that I've ever seen, so, yeah,
I
playing through that
remember when
game
you're
again,
streaming
just really
that,
fun.
bro.
Yeah, that was
It's
a lot of
crazy.
fun.
A year. That's wild.
I think it's been 2 years, if
It's
I'm
been a
not
while.
mistaken. It's been a long time, yeah, because Audrey's almost 2, so
Yeah. And you were streaming it like right when the season 1 of the show was
Ooh,
coming
there
out.
is a show, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, so it was, like, 2023, like, right at the beginning of the year.
Yeah. We
Yeah.
gotta talk
So, yeah,
about.
it's almost been 2 years.
Yeah.
We gotta talk about on a. Like I feel like a segment of the podcast should be video games turned into movies.
Oh, that's a good idea for the next one.
Yeah, or
Best
like shows.
video
Write
game
one
best
down, Bitty
video
boy.
game to show adaptations or whatever. That's a good one.
Because
Yeah.
I haven't even seen The Last of Us show, and I don't know anything about the story
Dude.
really.
We gotta make a video of Josh playing that game for the first time. That's gonna be sweet.
Yeah.
Because that game will make you cry.
It's
if
not a
you're
game I would
softy.
play myself, but I do enjoy watching people play it or seeing the story of it.
Yeah, I remember
Yeah,
seeing my
yeah.
dad play
It
it
is
when it
super good.
first came out on the PS3?
Yeah, it came out. It was like it came out on the PS3. It was the last I'm actually I don't know. But it was like
It was near the
months
end.
before the PS4 ever launched. Yeah, like near the end of the life cycle.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
All right. Well, I think that wraps up our first episode. How do you guys feel? That was pretty cool.
Feel pretty good.
Nice.
I feel respected. I don't know about you though, Josh.
Well, I was gonna say, well, respected by one, but not anymore. I feel disrespected.
You're sowing discord, brother.
No, that's a different app.
Oh my gosh.
But yeah.
No,
All
that
right.
was
Well,
awesome. Yeah, that was awesome.
yeah, this
Yeah.
is great.
Yeah,
Thank you
so
guys
we
so
learned-
much. Yeah.
Bro, all those muscles
Josh.
for what, bro? All those muscles for
Josh,
what?
So I can beat him up next time I see him.
you can do the outro, Josh. You take us out.
That's not
I'm
what I
not
was
talking
trying to.
anymore.
It's not what I was trying to do. Not what I was trying to do.
Yeah.
I was gonna say we learned about Steam is racist. We learned about what Ben likes to watch. And we learned about
No,
my
no.
favorite streaming service, so
Well, we gotta dig up dirt on decks now. Next episode.
Hey, ain't that hard.
Alright,
Ain't that hard. You just gotta look me up on Facebook. You feel me?
Oh no! Oh.
All right, take us away, Ben. Take us
Well,
away.
Thank you guys so much for watching. If you're watching on YouTube and if you're listening on Spotify, I hope our voices sounded nice. This is the first ever podcast that we produced, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. So join us next time. It is Gamebois Podcast on YouTube and on Spotify. Listen wherever you want, or watch wherever you want. And if you see our clips out there, just be sure to like and share. That way we grow. Yep, that's it.